This summer, Southern Californians are seeing their energy bills surge with the higher rates mixed with higher temperatures. Some people are paying hundreds of dollars more for their electricity and gas. We're joined live this morning by Jenn Engstrom, State Director for the California Public Interest Research Group. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. Can you talk to us a little bit about why California is seeing these energy rates higher than the national average?
Yeah, it's true that California electricity customers pay 2 to 3 times more than the national average. And there are several reasons for this. California is a big state with high operating costs for buildings and maintaining our long distance power lines. Plus, our extreme weather means costly wildfire liability. Those are unfortunate but understandable. But on top of that, California utilities are allowed to have a higher than average profit rate and just have very high expenses for top management. Those we think are more of a problem, and we're really looking to state leaders to bring down utility spending and bring down rates.
Well, I know some people are opening their bills. They can't, like they didn't fathom that it could go that high in many cases. They never saw it coming. So I know people are looking to try to budget. Are there specific things people can do to keep their energy rates lower, or what suggestions do you have?
Yeah, so first of all, there are just several ways that you can just work to cool your home more naturally as a way to avoid running the AC as much. Make sure that you are installing curtains or blinds on your windows if you don't have them. Just keeping out the sun can keep out heat. Being thoughtful about when you are opening your windows during the cooler times of the day, like the morning or at night, can be a good way to just more naturally cool down your home. Using fans. I mean, ceiling fans are a good way to just cool down the room and use less energy than air conditioning units. And then also avoid using hot appliances or appliances that produce heat during the day. Even things like dishwashers and your clothes dryers actually can produce some heat. So using those in the evening when it's cooler can be helpful. Of course, your stove and your oven also produce heat. So I like to just avoid using those altogether on particularly hot days, either grilling outside or, making a salad for dinner, just as a way to, avoid adding additional heat to your home.
You're getting me out of cooking dinner tonight. That's fantastic. Thank you. When it comes to air conditioning units, a lot of times too, the unit itself can have problems with it. People don't really recognize, and that can actually contribute to some of these higher costs. How do you make sure that your AC unit is in tip-top shape? I know a lot of us don't go out and start fiddling with it ourselves.
Yeah. Well, it's always good to do a good seasonal tune-up each year just to make sure the refrigerant levels are at a good place, that the cooling coils are cleaned. I'd have a professional come in and do that. But if you don't have time for that, it's as simple as making sure that the filter is cleaned. So if you haven't replaced your, air conditioning filter in the last 3 months, I would replace that. That alone can help to just make sure that your AC unit is running more efficiently, and that will help to use less energy and lower your bill.
Are there tips people don't think about to make their homes more energy efficient? I think most people, we've changed out our light bulbs. We try to turn off certain things. As you said, suggested not run the dishwasher or dryer certain times of the day. But are there things people don't think about?
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of ways to make your home more energy efficient. Buying more energy efficient appliances means they're using less energy. So, being thoughtful about the refrigerator, the washing machine you have, if you're going to get a new one, getting one that's particularly efficient. Making sure that your insulation is in a good place. At my home, we just recently updated the insulation in our attic and have seen improvements.
Oh.
So that's great. But also as simple as just making sure that the cracks in your doors and your windows are sealed up. If you need to add a little weatherproofing stripping, that can actually help and go a long way.
Good tips. Jenn, thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate it.